MMA fans, I have a very special guest. It is Alandria, not Alandria Brown. And she is going to be,
That's right.
emulating her Powerpuff Girl. It's going to be Bubbles for this theme. I think last theme was not the Superwoman one, but what was the last theme?
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. I love it. Every time you go out there, you do a different type of outfit. And I guess you're just taking advantage of the time before you have to trade it in for like the not so boring, but very basic UFC fight
Yeah.
wear.
Oh yeah. It's so fun. It like makes something so serious, like just so, kind of fun and just kind of like a little bright. And I don't know, I love doing it. It's like one of my favorite parts about fight.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes you so much more marketable too, because not only are you a really good fighter, but I feel like half of your fans kind of just love you because you're so cute and fun to watch. So I think doing the costumes
Thank you.
is so smart for you as well. You're going to be fighting this Friday, February 17th, against Rachel Martinez at LFA 153. This fight was supposed to happen April 8th, 2022. You had a little wrist injury. It was just pushed back 2 weeks. And then everything's all set to go. And she said, or you heard at least from LFA that she had got COVID. I just got done watching a MMA interview with Rachel, and she mentioned that she didn't say anything about being sick for that. So is it kind of one thing you don't know what to believe. The past is the past, but do you think maybe she was ducking you for maybe an easier pro debut, and now she kind of has to see you, and she's more confident now that she got that first round finish, and she just wants to fight you now?
Honestly, like whatever happened, happened, and I'll see you on Friday. So the past is in the past, and at this point, it doesn't even matter. But you know,
Yeah, I mean, she mentioned in the interview that it was partially because she had just switched gyms and there was a lot of drama with that. But you're kind of dealing with something similar in the sense that you've been coached by Ben Jones your whole MMA fight career, and now he just opened up his own gym in the Den. So has there been any struggles with that, kind of having to move gyms, even though it's the same fight team?
honestly, no, not at all. Because I like, yeah, like we kind of switched gyms, but it's like it's the same people, the same thing. We just have branched out to our own thing now. So it's kind of like, um, it's kind of the same. And I love CSW, and uh, there's no hard feelings, there's no drama, it's kind of not really at all like that. Like it's just like just a little change. We're just moving from here to here.
Nice. And what is it about Ben Jones that just makes you want to stick with him and be a ride or die with him for the rest of your career?
Dude, I don't know. There's just something like honestly just so special about Coach Ben Jones, and that like he motivates me so much. He makes me want to work so hard. He like really pushes me to my limits. I mean, he's just like such a good coach all around. I mean, he's the only coach that I know that, I mean, I see him every morning for pro fight practice from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. I Then he holds pads for you at night. He makes sure you're on your diet. He cuts weight with you. He
Oh my
travels to every fight
gosh,
with
I
you.
love that.
Everything. Like, like that is seriously like my ride or die coach, and that's it. It's me and Coach Ben for life, and then or I'm not fighting anymore.
I love that. And you also have another ride or die on your team. You're wearing his shirt right now, the new fiance. Is he going to be making the trip out with
Check it
you?
out.
Love
Yes, of course.
it.
He'll be there. Yeah, this is gonna be the first fight that he's cornering me in, so it's gonna be cool.
Oh my gosh. Does he have is he open with you about like how he gets nervous, or does he kind of like try to keep a poker face?
Okay, so it's funny you say that. So for my pro debut, it was Ben and Coach Ben and Jacob that came with me, and but COVID was going on. I could only have one corner, so it was just me and Ben, which was cool. But like the whole time, the whole day, like them two were like to my face, like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do good, all this." And I guess like the second I would turn around, they'd be like they were
Oh my
so
God.
nervous because one, it was like both of their first time like having a girl fighter, Ben's first time cornering a girl for the first, you know what I mean? Like there was just so many firsts, and which I mean, it turned out really good. And I was like, I told you guys, but I think he does get nervous, but he definitely poker faces it for sure. But I'm excited he's gonna be in my corner because honestly, like Jacob coaches me so much, and like I mean, he does his training, but like he also watches me a lot. He shows me so much stuff. I mean, at home we go over so much stuff. Like I kind of have like a built-in coach too, boyfriend and coach, because he definitely does both,
It definitely fits
fiance
in
and coach.
and helps the lifestyle for sure. I know that you were Ben Jones' first female fighter, but I thought for a while there you had Jen that you used to train with, and then I saw you tweet like you were looking for fighters, female fighters to get some grappling and sparring with. So were you able to find anyone your size that you were able to get some rounds with, or is it basically just working with the guys most of the time?
Yeah, mostly working with the guys, but I did go to like a few gyms and like train at. I went and got some good sparring while it lasted until I got cut open. But it was good. It was like a bunch of us girls, and like I mean, it was really good. It was awesome. And then I got like sliced open with the elbow. But yeah, I was glad that I got to train with some girls, but mostly it was just me and my boys.
Dang. And I know I thought I saw once you were training at Ruka Gym and got some looks. I know they have like a lot of good boxers over there. So how easy is it to make that trip over there and get some rounds over there?
Um, I mean, it's pretty easy. Like me and a few of the girls there, like we're all friends on Instagram and stuff. So like I feel like anytime if I was like, hey, I need some sparring, like we could go over there. The only problem is that I find with like a lot of gyms is my coach is very mandatory that I am there at fight practice no matter what. Like I can't miss it, even if it was to like go to another training, you know, like
Mhm.
if they want to train, then they could come here because I can't miss fight practice. And so sometimes like I can't do as much like what I don't want to miss my fight practice anyway, but like yes, I want to get rounds in with girls too. So it's like, it kind of but every girl, you are invited to the den. Come train with me anytime, please. I would love it. I will pay for your gas to come train with me and come check out our gym. It's so badass.
I love that. And I love how you are all for the energy that I guess the Badger crew, I guess, what are you guys going to be called now at the
The
den?
Badger
Is
Crew,
it still the
or the
Badger crew?
gym is
Okay.
called the Den Training Center. You see
The
the
Den
sticker?
Training Center. I love it. So
Like the Badger Den.
the Badger Den. Okay. So when you're looking for other girls to train with, one of your former teammates went kind of public on Twitter, like, oh, I really got to get my story out about what happened with her. You have a coach who is very like a hard ass, like he's tough on you. It's tough love, and you seem
Not
to
everybody
thrive
can
with that.
hang.
And not everyone can hang with that.
Yeah.
So what is it
Yeah.
about your training style that you're like, okay, I can handle that stuff? And maybe if there is a girl that's looking to train there full time, that she wouldn't like that.
I mean like it's a hard practice. It's hard rounds. It's hard conditioning. It's like it's tough love. Like Coach Ben might not be the nicest to you during practice and during training, but like it's all because he knows your potential and best. And not everybody can deal with that, and that's okay. It's okay. Not every coach is for everybody. I've been with coaches who I can't train with anymore because we didn't work out. Like, just it is what it is. I love the tough love. I love the hard training, nitty gritty. I love the mean shit my coach teaches me, and I love all the mean aspects to it, and it just fits perfect for me.
Yes, I love the mean fighting style that you have. And Alandria was going to help me with some of my jujitsu stuff I had in my competition, just like little ways to annoy your opponent and different things. So it's
Badger
definitely
bites.
Badger Bites. That's what it's called. I love it so much. So you're going into this fight, and once you get that win, what are you looking forward to do next? Like, are you going to be calling out the champion, Julia the Dragon Palastri, or are you, looking for someone else? What is on Alandria's mind come, victory Friday night?
Okay, so 100% my like number one goal in this whole year is to become the LFA champion. After this win Friday, I want to fight one more time. Then that'll put me at like 4-1. And then I would really love a title shot. So, not so in two fights. So after Friday, one more. And then I think that, in my plan, how I envision it, I'll be 4-1 with four finishes. And I want a title shot. And that's just my number one goal this year is to become the LFA champion.
That's amazing. And then in your free time, you're going to try to go to as much combat jujitsu as you possibly can. That lineup's already out. How much do you
Yes.
love switching it up? And, combat jujitsu, it's still very similar to MMA in the sense that you can, do slaps. But how much do you like kind of switching it up and going all jujitsu sometimes?
I love it so much. Grappling is my favorite thing ever. And so it's like my fights are like so serious, and then so when it comes to any kind of jujitsu competitions, especially the CJJ, like that shit's just so fun. I love doing it. I love competing. I love staying active in between fights. And the last Medusa I did, that was so fun. The whole experience, like meeting a bunch of badass girls and like I don't know, it's so different from fights. Like before fights and you're in the back, like you and your opponent like don't even look at each other, don't like you know what I mean? Like you act like you guys don't exist. But like, dude, on the way to the Medusa, me and Bree, who we were the first two to match against, like we're sitting beside each other the whole time, taking pictures, like having fun, like,
I love that.
and then as soon as like competition starts, slap hands and go at it. But like it's so friendly and so just so cool. And then I love the slaps with it because, of course, I love anything aggressive. And so I love combat jujitsu. I want to do like every Medusa they ever have.
Yeah, that whole event seems like it has the greatest energy. And I feel like that's why they bring you on the card because they only want people coming who have that good energy as well. So that's so awesome to know that you were like over there taking pictures with Bree and she's now the reigning champion. Hopefully you guys don't get matched up right away
Yes.
again because she's super tough. I know she's wanting to go into MMA, but I know your opponent that you're going to be seeing this Friday is actually on that too. So what do you think are the chances that you're going to have to beat her here and then you can see her again at Combat Jiu Jitsu?
Um, I don't know. I mean, that would be funny. I feel like after Friday night, we'll become friends. I feel like every person I've ever fought, whether I win or lose, like we're like friends after, like I feel like once you fight someone and you share that time in the cage, like you now have this special connection that like, hey, we fought, we beat the shit out of each other. So can we be friends now? Like it's over. So I feel like after Friday we'll be cool. And then who knows if we get matched up at Medusa, that would be so funny. Like they'll probably do it on purpose if they know we fought each other.
Yeah, just for a storyline going in. Well, I love that. I know you said you
Yeah.
had to go close to 5:40, so I'll give you the last 2 minutes just to say a shout out to any of your sponsors or anything. The floor is yours.
Shout out to all of my coaches that honestly really helped me. Coach Ben, obviously, my boxing coach Chewy, my speed coach, Coach Hagnor, my strength coach, Coach Mike. Um, all my sponsors, I honestly have too many to really announce right now and say OG Pumpkin, Rev Gear, the Dream Team. Um, I don't, there's so many I can't really think right now,
There's the
but
one
thank you
I remember
everybody
I was with
supporting
you
me.
when you got the different one. It was like an energy drink or something like that, right?
Which one was that?
Or no, it was NutriShop.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I dropped them.
Aw. Well, OG
Yeah,
Pumpkin
they
goes hard
they
for you.
like yeah, OG. Oh yeah, I love the OG pumpkin. Keep it G. Defend. I love that. I mean, all my sponsors are so amazing. All of them are so great, and thank you everyone who supports this crazy ass journey I'm on. I love you all.
I love it. And last final question. Once you get this fight, you're a fiance now. Are you going to be taking some time to like plan the wedding and stuff? Like, do you want that within the year or, what's going to be your priorities?
Yeah, so we're actually gonna get married in May. So as soon as the fight's over, I'm
Oh my
gonna get like
God.
we're kind of like having like this like little elope thing in San Diego. There's only going to be like 20 to 30 people. So I don't, and like they kind of like set up everything and do everything. So, I mean, other than my
Okay.
dress and like doing like, stuff like that, I don't feel like it's going to be that hard, but we'll see. So, I mean, yeah, we're going to get married in May, but I mean, I'm going to Cancun next month. I got to train for that. So I'm going to make it work.
That's so exciting. Congratulations. Kay just got married like
Thank
last
you.
year, and now you're getting married. So there's just so many different weddings to go to. I'm so happy for you. And we cannot wait
Yes.
to see you show out this February 17th against Rachel Martinez at LFA 153. Thank you so much, Landria.
Yes. Thank you, Alex. Love you.